And we're live. Welcome back. Episode 2. Sorry if I sound a little different. I was behind the mic for a second. But we're back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Sorry. Awkward silence for a second.
Yeah, sorry. I thought I heard something.
Oh.
Music. I thought...
Oh, yeah. We'll get there. I'm just...
Great.
Welcome. Oh, what? Go ahead. I was just saying... No, we're going to get there. I was just saying episode 2. I thought you were going to say something. That's why I stopped for a second.
Okay.
Because that's what you said. You thought you heard something. Anyways. But yeah, we're back. Episode 2. Following up episode 1, which we're going to call the reboot. That's what I called it. But I made our Instagram page, so I put the act for that in the description. Couldn't think of the word for a second, but I put the name for that in the description of the video. So go ahead and follow that. Comment, share, give us stuff to talk about. Yeah, I mean, any views we appreciate, any feedback we appreciate.
For now, we're just gonna...
I made the Twitter page. I still have to do some tweaking to it, like add the picture and all that stuff. I haven't done it yet because I was trying to make the page and just kept saying error. So I made it like early this morning, and then I just didn't put all the stuff on it. But I'm gonna finish doing that. But Instagram is up. So yeah. Sorry, just wanted to let everybody know what's going on there. We talked to a few of our friends too. Everyone's excited to be a guest. So like, yeah, just what do you want to talk about?
And
I'm just like, whatever.
Share some things, experiences.
Yeah, just talk about your life. Tell us about what you did while we were all in college. You know, I mean, I don't know.
We'll just talk about anything
talk.
from...
I mean, it's cool to talk to people and just learn about experiences. I mean, that's what we did when we got stuck inside, and that's how we came up with this.
It was fun.
Yeah, dude, I was thinking about it to myself today. Like, if someone asked me, like, what was, like, a really, like, fun time? It's going to sound really weird, but, like, one time that I can, like, remember would be the pandemic time.
I mean, it was definitely a different pace of life. Like, life came differently.
It, like, in a world where everything was just, like, go, 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 go. For a second, everything was
down.
like, oh, everyone hit the brakes.
Yeah.
The entire world, not just us. The entire world. But I mean, not that it was like a cool time, because it was not cool.
No, yeah. Aside from the obvious.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like, but doing like, things
I was just gonna say. Well,
I wish I could have polished up more. So like when life was just normal before pre-COVID, but
no, that's what I was thinking. Like I was just thinking about like all the anime we watched. All the movies we watched, all the conversations
we read now.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about like during the pandemic, like.
I mean, I read back then, but like.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. And how much we've grown now because of those experiences we had of just like sitting in the house, like you want to watch this movie and it's like
things we like
insane movie, or just making food and hanging out. Like that time was like it was a great time, and then playing Xbox and like. I really thought about it to myself because I was thinking about the show. I was just like. In a time that was like everyone was freaking out, it was just like there was some good, you know.
Yeah, I mean
it's crazy.
You could really just be indoors and like not have to.
I guess it's like I was already like that, but like everyone was like that now. So everyone was like, "Yo, I'm home. Let's play box." Like everybody, all my friends were like, "I don't have to go to school. I don't have to go to work. Like let's box."
Yeah, I mean
it was a great time. I guess it's just like it was like I don't know like. It felt like high school again, if that makes sense. I know people are like, oh, wow, peaked, I guess. But I'm just like...
that was a good
It was experience.
Just like, people were all there. We were all together. And
I remember
for you to be able to...
When I used to play box with, like,
Charo,
Austin, the Wisconsin, the dads.
Our friends.
Yeah.
That we...
Sorry, I was just letting everyone... I'm sorry. They know. They follow. It's okay. But, it just kind of reminded me of those times.
They're good to know.
And we were in college, so plus it was like we were a little bit more free. It's not like when we were in high school when your parents were like watching you every move. We lived on our own, you know, so we got to do what we wanted.
Yeah, I mean,
like it was just cool.
College life is definitely
It's not for everyone. I will agree. There's some people it's just not for you, but there's some people that
it's just
you should try it.
Yeah, I would definitely try it if you.
I'd say just as someone who went to community college, definitely if you're like skeptical like about going to college. I mean, I always wanted to go. I just didn't have the grades to go where I actually wanted to go. It's my fault. But so I went to community college, but I made friends there, and like it was a good time. Like it was, yeah. I think I'll say community colleges, depending on where you go, are pretty. Or I think it's better than university.
It's definitely
because
more
the teacher. Cost effective, but like you can like get that one-on-one with your teachers, and they know what they're talking about. It's real nice. Your professors, I'm sorry, but yeah,
rate my professor.
Oh,
I don't know.
I love reading the teachers that like they get upset about it.
Well, some places don't
allow it.
Well, like if you're going to do your classes as a freshman, I know they said no phones, so like you couldn't, or like no other tabs either. Like you can't go to rate my professor
Interesting.
and look and see when you, because they make you build your.
When I came, I got shit pics. Sorry for swearing, but yeah, when I came, because I was a transfer, and I got the last possible orientation. So the classes I had were awful for my first semester. Yeah, I had a bunch of morning classes.
I think there was only like one class for me that was in like an 8 a.m.
My college algebra class.
I think it's
8 a.m. every day. I hated it.
Was it the one on the very edge of campus?
It's a Derek.
Oh.
Second floor Derek. All my classes were there, for math at least. But yeah, so I mean, like, going back to what we were talking about, sorry. Rant. Hey, Hillside Rant. No, but going back, I guess, like, yeah, if you're unsure, go to community college, test it out. If you really like it, transfer, because you're going to love it even more. Would you agree? And if you're smart enough and you can afford it, because you got to live on dorms, so I don't know what that's like. I know a few people that have done that.
It's close to neighborhood. Like your neighbor could,
yeah, hey, it could be annoying sometimes. Alright, off that. But just talking. Yeah. So we had a few people say they're ready to come on the show, so we're gonna work around their schedule. I don't know when the episodes are coming.
Actually, that reminds me.
Well, I mean, episodes are coming every Monday. I just don't know when the episodes with our guests will come out, because like I said, we gotta work with their schedule as well, because they're gonna come to us, so we're gonna all be in one area. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. No, what were you gonna say? Oh, is it like an off the record thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess
it's about the dorms.
Okay. Big news that I will never get to share with you. Sorry, guys. I
think it's crazy. Well, okay. I'm just gonna do it then.
Okay. Just don't use any names.
There was this girl.
There you go.
There was this girl I used to know. Like,
oh man.
In a different state before I had lived here, went to college.
Oh, you were telling me about this, weren't you?
Yeah. So this girl, we were like in the 5th grade, and it was like back when we were just like, hey, like
young love,
just yeah. So
yeah,
long story short, it got cut short. She moved because we were military, and she moved to Italy, and I was like, "You win some, you lose some." No, it was just one of those. Yeah, I can't.
Hey, you get 3 strikes for a reason. So.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, we can be friends on Facebook, whatever.
We can be friends on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't care. Like, you can poke me and shit.
You can poke me. Wow.
So,
sorry, moving my chair a little.
Moved to a different state, right?
Moved
back home to Texas.
I have heard this story, so I'm like kind of interested, but
some of them
for the audience,
it just blew my mind.
Oh yeah, no, go keep going.
So senior year, I'm about to graduate, and I'm scrolling through media toward the end of the year, and I see, because, like I said, Facebook. And Instagram at the time.
Facebook's a weird thing. It knows what you're... I'll tell you an off-the-record story about that for me.
Okay, so, like, I saw that she had posted, like, hey, going to this school, da-da-da-da-da, and I was like, no way. Like,
State?
I didn't know she got back stateside. Like, from 5th grade to when I graduated.
I didn't know she came home from Italy.
I guess I think her family was from here. Like, because they were military.
Well, yeah.
So I was like, okay, San Antonio, like, that would make sense. And then I mean, it's not far.
Lo and behold.
So
lo and behold.
So she's going there. I'm like, oh, okay, that's crazy. I'm going to stay too.
We should meet up.
Well, turns out she lives in the same dorm as me. Our dorms were separated.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can't write stories better than
She
this.
lived above me and to the right.
Above me and to the right.
It was-
That's
So-
a Seinfeld. That's a Seinfeld moment right there, dude.
It was insane. I was like, are you following me? Like, she's like, yeah. Like, she made it all like.
I've been stalking you since
She's
fifth
like, I've been
grade.
stalking you. I was like, all right.
All right.
Then.
Good to see you again.
Yeah,
How are
good
you?
to see
How
you.
was
How you been?
Long
What's it
vacation
like?
you took.
Yeah. I was like, this is so like crazy. Like something
Small
I
world.
never thought I would see again.
Small world.
And I'm like, well, there
It's
it
big,
goes.
but it's small.
And then
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, so
Golf claps all around, gentlemen.
literally, yeah,
We'll leave it at that.
right. So it was just it was crazy to me how full circle it came.
How full circle it came. No pun intended.
Moving on.
That story.
So-
No, but I mean, it is crazy when everyone's like, it's a big world out there. But then, like, you really think about it, like, it's just like the world is so big, but you're not, as it's just like, it's crazy.
We're not big, dude.
Oh no, we're just
I was watching those documents.
Stop. Did you start watching that stuff? You go down rabbit holes for hours. You'll be watching all kinds of stuff.
It's really fun, though.
It's crazy.
It's entertaining.
It bothers me because then like it's all I think about for a while. It's like all that's on my mind, and I'm like I need to know, but I don't have the science nor the patience to know how to do that. So, and if it was that easy to figure out all these questions we have, we would already have the answers. So.
That is scary. Or even the sea too.
Oh, dude, no. That's why I don't. That's really why I don't like the beach as well. Like I know I always complain that I don't like it because of the sand.
Sand in your ass.
But it's the idea that we don't know about what's actually down there. Like, nah, I don't like that. I've seen too many movies. Cthulhu, bruh, nah, I'm good. I've only seen him in South Park. I'm gonna read the book, but they got that
Tentacle god
Dude.
thing.
from
I think that's
from another dimension. It's a horror story. It's not like an actual thing. But I saw this crazy TikTok where there's like a shadow in the background, and it looked like him. And I swear to God, I was like, I'm never going to the beach again.
I think that's what they said Bird Box was about. Like in a theory, it's not.
It was an alright movie. You know me, I'm not big on horror movies. I watched it. It's okay. I was just like, what's chasing him? I want to see it.
Yeah, I want to see it too.
Yes. I hate when they do that.
Somebody drew it, I believe, right?
Oh, they draw them, but they're like cultists or something. I don't know. I don't want to spoil a movie for anyone who hasn't seen Bird Box, but
Yeah, sorry. Excuse me.
But no, I just saw the new Scream. I mean, I know it's corny, but it was really gory and graphic, and I liked that. I mean, it kind of irked me at some of the parts where they got like some areas of my body kind of went ugh when they got stabbed, but it was still like 10 out of 10 gore, and yeah, recommended if you like that type of stuff. We're just rambling. I like it though. It's just like this is what we do. This is literally what we do. Before, when we didn't decide to start doing this again, that's what we did. We just talk. Crazy.
Let me just.
I know. I'm sorry. It just blows my mind. I'm sorry.
I like it.
I get. It's just. It's a good time.
You were telling me that we have some new music
Oh, well, I mean,
that
I guess it's not. It's really old music, but I mean, it's not new.
it's
It's new to you. Yeah. I mean, some of it will be because, like I told you, I'm talking about. Well, it'd still be MF Doom, but it's met. So, okay, this is kind of cool. You know what? I'm gonna
Some people know.
I'm gonna get my little hip hop nerd shit
You gotta
out.
describe it.
Yeah, I always like to, because when I told you were
Tell
like,
them
how do you
how
know
told
all
me.
this stuff?
Yeah,
I'm like, I
tell-
just sit on YouTube for hours and read.
Tell them what
Okay.
they told me.
So we're talking about MF Doom, all caps. Always remember to spell it that way. I've failed that a couple times, but all caps and spell.
That's this guy's name.
Yeah, MF Doom. So the MF, depending on what he's doing, if he's producing, means metal fingers, because he uses his hands to make the beats.
Okay.
But when he's rapping, he's metal face because he's hiding behind the persona. So there's Sir. I know I just probably weirded you out. And then he's also got King Ghidorah, which is a reference to the Godzilla character, but that's like strictly just production, I believe, or something like that. I've never really listened to it. I'll be honest. And then he's got Mad Villain.
So this guy is like, he portrays this.
He portrays multiple. So he's got Mad Villain, which is him and Madlib, and that's the one album I showed you, where it's just like him on the cover with the red square. That one. The one with all caps, the song that you like a lot. That's that collaboration. That's them together.
Great intro.
And then he also has, what's the other one? Oh man, I'm going blank. It was just in my head and then I went blank.
What are you doing?
No, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I'm sorry. Let me grab my phone. I'm gonna look at it. I'm so embarrassing. I had it in my head and then I kept talking and I forgot it. Okay, so we're talking about MF Doom. Say something, Sean. Tell people what you think about him while I look this up.
From what I've heard about him from what I like about him, he's lyrically, he can switch it up the beat so quick, and I don't know, I just like that.
No, I get it.
What?
No, I'm listening.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, I think he just switches up beat really, really good, and he can do it consistently.
And the beats he has, like,
Yeah, no, and then like his lyrics, he can be
dog.
His references are just.
And the way he sets up his like work, sometimes I can't even say them back because I'm like, how does your mouth say those words in that phrase? Like, crazy.
You have to listen to like that.
It's
That sounded very helpful, maybe in a minute.
I guess.
But if you listen to what we just said and then listen to one song, you'll understand what we mean.
Yeah, it's hard to describe what it is that he's doing because like
he puts everything together so well, and he puts his own
and it's not like
spin on it.
It's not like how you think like, oh, only a few words rhyme. A whole sentence could rhyme.
But he
just said.
He implements like different
and then
instruments. Like he uses a guitar in one rap, and then
yeah.
Which one is that?
The rap snitch. Just,
yeah.
The way it just carries the vibe of the song. It's a great song. It's crazy.
So butter.
His other persona is Victor Vaughn. And if you know about the comic books, that's kind of cool. Dr. Doom, because that's who he portrays anyway. So but Victor Vaughn is supposed to be like a futuristic version of MF Doom who doesn't like him.
Mm-hmm.
So he, like most of the songs that Victor Vaughn writes are like disses to MF Doom, which is like, it's really weird when you think about it because you're just writing to yourself, but it's just cool the way I was watching a bunch of hip hop videos. That's why I'm like kind of going on about this. I was watching album reviews about him. It's just crazy, like what everybody says. Like it's the same things that we're saying. Like it's not for everybody. It's not like
right.
If you don't like rappy rap, people who are just like putting together words, similes, and all kinds of metaphors and just insane.
Cool.
Yeah, you're not gonna like it because the beats are very soul music, jazz music samples, and then that's the other thing I really like. And I know it's gonna sound goofy and childish, but I think it's cool. The cartoons that he puts in there to like tell his story as the villain. It adds a different perspective to the song. You know what I'm saying?
I think that I agree. I think that's what makes him unique.
Sorry, I do.
That's his own spin on it.
I've been listening to it like, it's like all I've been listening to for the last few months, and I'm just like, I can't get enough of like the shit he says. It's just he says some funny stuff too.
I think you said that him and Action Bronson.
My god! Don't get me started on Action, dude. I can go on for days. I was gonna say the line that I referenced like recently was when he talks about it's the song Dimitri on Lambs Over Rice. God, I listen to him way too much. That's the album. It's called Lamb Over Rice. But he says, I'm going to tat a skull on my skull coming out of snake's mouth. Something, oh God. Coming out of snake's mouth on top of a pyramid. Now I'm at the steakhouse getting dirty looks. Like, what? That shit, huh? What does that even mean? Like, who says
sounds
that?
Sounds like a GTA.
It sounds like, yeah.
Playing.
It sounds like some shit someone would just like.
Storyline there.
Dude, there was this one time. Like,
that's a side quest, right?
But he just says it so smooth and so confident. You're like, damn, that shit was good. Like, what? I'm sorry. I geek out over that. I don't know. When people say funny stuff, that's why I like 2 Chainz a lot. 2 Chainz is a top 5. I know this is gonna sound crazy. 2 Chainz is a top 5 rapper for me of all time.
I mean, I think he's great. From what I've heard,
but all time. You know what I'm saying? You say that, people are gonna look at you like, huh?
I'd put him top 7.
But it's just like he says lines, and I'm like, that's the dumbest I've ever heard. I won't swear because I can't keep doing that.
We already.
It's okay. I don't want to be
for the kids.
No. There's actually a thing on YouTube where you can mark if it's made for kids or not. I made it not, but it's not age restricted because we're not. Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Besides the point, we're getting off topic here. But like some of the stuff 2 Chainz says, I'm just like, bro, who says that? Like, there's like, I don't think it's funny, but I think it's clever. He's talking about, it's like a weed reference, but I just like, it's pretty cool. He says, gas in a Ziploc, now that's loud and clear. That's good. I mean, it's very elementary school, but when you're saying it over a nice rap, hey.
I believe the kids call it bars.
Bars. Oh, dude, I gotta show you that one later. Dylon. Just remember that. Anybody who knows that's Chappelle. Top 5 rappers of all time. It's also a reference to a TV show, but mostly Chappelle. That's what I'm talking about. What?
No, go ahead. Sorry.
You're fine. Sorry. Talking about
Chappelle, yeah.
No, I'm talking about music. I'm sorry.
I think I was going deaf in one ear.
Oh, I was too loud?
No,
it cut out.
Yeah.
Oh, technical difficulty. I'm sorry. Just say it. It's all right. They gotta know.
Yeah.
It's all right. I can cut it out, dude. Just technical difficulty. I probably won't cut it out because it's funny.
Anyways.
Sorry. Action. MF Doom.
I think he has that TV show. What was it called?
Fuck, that's delicious. I'm gonna let that one fly.
That's delicious. It's a TV show he's got.
Okay, so it used to be on Vice. Me and Nathan used to watch. Shout out Nathan all day. But me and Nathan, we used to watch it all the time. That's all I'll say. But it's such a great show. I mean, if you
don't watch it.
Don't watch it if you were hungry. Do not watch that show if you were hungry. It'll only just drive your want for food like. But it's basically him and his friends just like while he's on tour going to these restaurants and just devouring plates of food from these restaurants. It's a really good time.
I wish I had that job.
Yeah,
that'd be my job.
Yeah, so it used to be on Vice, which was like a TV network. I barely ever got to watch it, but it was on Hulu for a while. But now you can just watch it on YouTube. He just posts the episodes on YouTube. So if you do want to watch it, Fuck That's Delicious by Action Bronson. It's a great show. Nah, man.
No, it is. I love it.
I tell everybody, but I'm like, you don't have to listen to his music, but you need to watch that show. It's a good time. Who else?
Was he an Ink Master?
You watched almost every season, so I don't know.
Ink Master is there. Anytime I see a tattoo now, I'm like, oh, those lines you fucked up.
It takes so much skill to do
that shading
and make it look so, and to make it look, that's why I'm like,
I'm a judge.
Yeah, I'm not a judge, but I mean, some of them. That's the thing, though. Like when I watch them, I'm like, that's not that bad of a. Like I wouldn't.
I mean, it
upset
still
if
looks
someone-
nice, but they're like, yeah, but this.
But you missed like this one little part where it should have looked. I'm just like, okay. I mean, it doesn't look that terrible. Like if you put that one in some of the other ones,
I mean, there are some fucking.
there are some bad ones. But like when there's one, I'm like, I would get that. I'm like, and they're like, this thing looks awful. Like, what were you thinking? I'm like,
It's like a.
damn. I guess I have shitty
It's like
taste.
a gladiator walking out of like
Yeah,
the sun.
like
Like
you didn't use enough.
16
You didn't use enough black and gray. I'm like.
But the art, I mean,
I
the
get
art, the idea, the color,
I
whatever.
get it. It's a competitive show, but I'm just like, okay,
This is what they asked for too.
I know.
What do you want me to do?
I know, like, yeah, I'm working with what I got.
You already had a disadvantage with your
It's-
canvas. I don't. Anyways, the show is.
No, it's a good show. I mean, you got me. I hadn't really watched it. I only ever seen like clips and episodes when I was a kid, and then you're like, you want to watch this? And I was like, why not? And it was really good. So, yeah, Ink Master's a good time.
Oh, we get one now.
What, Attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want one too. I don't know what I want, but that's
Yeah, me
like
neither.
always. I
I
think I'm actually. You're gonna laugh on this. I think I'm gonna get an MF Doom tattoo,
Are you gonna get it?
like a rest in peace thing, since he's dead.
Are you gonna get it?
I was thinking just like on my forearm or something, because it's gonna be something small.
I'm trying to think.
I want to get a dragon coming.
I want like a Charizard with like a Mario hat on it.
No, imagine you got a Charizard, a tattoo of a Charizard card on your arm, and then got it graded. Boom, that'd be insane, bro. That would be something to tell people about, wouldn't it? Yeah. See this Charizard card here that I got tatted on my arm. Yeah, it got graded at 10. So keep off. Like, dude never takes it out of plastic. Rubs it with lotion every night. Keeps it moisturized. Gets monthly touch-ups for the ink.
You wouldn't even need to get ID at a bar. You just walk up. Sir,
You'd be like,
this is
sir.
my ID. You just go. Yeah.
Charizard. We sound like such idiots. Charizard. Yeah, it's a shiny holographic. Man, the fact that we know what that is, right?
I mean, it was a hobby, okay? Look, we all had hobbies.
Oh, I know, but like that's the thing. Like when I was a kid, I didn't know. I'll be honest. I didn't know how to play the game. I liked the cards a lot
how
because
they
I'm like
looked.
they looked so
Yeah,
cool.
and it was, you know what? It was just popular.
And but I liked to play the DS game. Like I understood how, or the Game Boy and DS game. Like I understood that concept, but I didn't understand the card aspect. But I was just like, I want the cards because I have to.
You didn't like show up to the park and been like, you, me, now, let's go.
Do you remember when they give you the coin though?
If I beat you right here,
Oh yeah.
I could swing.
Or when kids would be like, "You want to trade?" and you were like, "Damn."
What you got?
And you're like, you got to make it worth my while because my mom said I can't get a pack till like 2 more weeks, bro. Like, I used to be like, you got to give me something good in return, my guy.
Just laying down cards on the.
Which one?
Park
you want?
bench.
I remember I traded for an Entei. The dragon or is it dog? The lion. I don't know what they are.
I don't know.
They're Pokemons.
Come on, Pokemon.
What did you say about Pokemon? That's a dumb. That's stupid.
Small rooms.
No, that's Courage JD.
Oh, I was thinking of that.
I saw it in a vlog.
That interview
Oh,
after the game
oh,
where they said Pokemons.
it's Pokemon.
Pokemon is like, don't do that.
Yeah, for real. Like, show some respect. The thing's been around for like, what, 20 years? 25? It took Ash 25 years to be a damn champion. Me and him, he's older than us. Dude's almost 40. He finally won. Bozo. L, what do you waste? I mean, don't get me wrong. He was like my hero when I was like 5, but fell off big time, dude. You took too long. Anyways, moving on. So Ash Ketchum was one of my heroes as a kid, but yeah, okay. Since we're on this topic of Pokemon, we're gonna get back to music later. We'll circle back. We're only like 30 minutes in, so favorite Pokemon, go.
I'm gonna be generic, honestly.
Oh my god!
What do you want?
Do not.
What do you want from me?
If you say if you say Pikachu,
It's not gonna be Pikachu. You know?
are you just gonna say Charizard like everybody else?
I'm gonna be different. Say
Okay.
Snorlax.
So that's actually that's a tough pick.
I like Snorlax.
Oh yeah.
I think he embodies. I mean, Super Smash Bros. Was like, I'm just saying, I wanted to smash, and when I smashed,
Pause.
Snorlax was my guy. Anytime I saw a Pokeball on the map, I'm picking it up.
Sleeping, yeah.
I don't know. He had some really cool looking cards there too.
Okay. I thought you said generic, and I was just like, don't say Pikachu.
No, I mean, he's a lazy Pokemon.
Who's that Pikachu?
That's Pikachu. It's
Who's that Pikachu? That's who's that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu. It's Clefairy. Yeah. My favorite Pokemon is Gengar. Ghost Pokemon.
Oh, that's that short purple
Gengar.
guy.
Gengar. So you said you didn't watch the show that much when you were a kid, right?
Not really.
Just how much I watched. I know like the little phrases the characters would say. That's how much I watched the show. They just say their names, by the way. Squirtle. Clefairy. Oh god, I sound stupid. But yeah, they would do that's how much I watched the show that I remember the shit they would say.
Oh yeah, that's right. Squirtle.
Squirtle. Sorry. That was my show, dude. It's such a and people are like, what about Digimon? I'm like trash. That's a waste of time. Like
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what Digimon is?
No.
I think we talked about this, and I was mind blown that you hadn't even heard of it.
Digimon.
It was basically a competitor to Pokemon. I think who was it that told me? I'm not going to say that. I think it was Chris that told me he watched it, but I could be completely wrong. Digimon. It's literally the exact same concept. The idea that they're like little monsters that you battle with. That's it.
Sounds like Pokemon.
But these are digital monsters. Digimon.
No, I want the real life thing. I want the
Pokemon are pocket monsters.
I guess. Oh.
They fit in your pocket in a little ball.
Okay.
You didn't know that's what that meant?
I mean, it's just similar but different.
Oh no, I'm just saying. I was just curious.
I gotcha.
Yeah, no, Pokemon. Yeah, that was my stuff.
I'd never heard of it. I just always heard of Pokemon.
Digimon.
Or Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's like, oh god, don't get me started.
Yu-Gi-Oh was cool.
Still didn't know how to play that game either, but those cards were sick.
I think it was like you basically had cards that could attack and defend.
Oh, I play now on Xbox. The Master Duel game on Game Pass. Got my attention. I got a blue eyes white dragon.
I remember that. That was
I mean, my favorite card, just because of the artwork, I never played the game, so I don't know any of the stats, is the Dark Magician card. Hands down. That's like the coolest looking card I've ever seen. Sorry. I just nerded out.
Definitely a top 3 card game, for sure.
That's the thing, I never really played card game. I never played Magic, never played Dungeons.
I never played Ultimate.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if that's really a card. It's more like a guide game.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like card game. I never played Magic. I never really knew how to play Pokemon. Never knew how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, the only other thing I collected was, I know this sounds stupid, but wrestling trading cards. I thought it was. I mean, I was into wrestling when I was a kid. Those were the things I was into. God, what a nerd.
Bakugan.
No. You did a Bakugan in here?
Doing drugs?
I thought Bakugan were lame too. I thought it was dumb. I was like, nah, I'd rather play with these cards. The only toys, God, I'm just thinking about how, I was
a big Nerf guy.
I mean, I was for a little bit. Like, it was cool to have the guns and, like, shoot at my ants and stuff.
A mini gun, Nerf gun. Like, who didn't, we used to, when we were growing up, me and my brothers, we would get all these Nerf guns, all the different ones, like the shotgun ones, the pump ones, I remember the pistols that would just shoot, like, clear across the room, the laser beam to your forehead. And the sniper ones they would have. The crazy.
That's the only one I was like, okay, this is I need this.
So get this, every
Christmas
we would always.
Sounds like me.
We would bring together all the Nerf guns. We had this playroom.
The original Battle Royale.
And we just turned the lights off and just unloaded. Boom! Just shot.
Lights off?
Lights off.
Oh, dude. We
called it Nerf Night. It was me and my brothers. And then we eventually included our sister, but she was too little.
Oh, just getting popped. She just... pop, pop. Oh, no.
I mean, we protected our face and stuff. Like, we had on, we would wear like a helmet or like a hat or a mask.
A hat? What's
But,
that
like,
gonna do?
I don't know. If you're like looking down,
You better look down. You're just gonna keep getting shot in the
Yeah, but see, at one point we would have like we got a minigun for Christmas one time. So one night, when you would flip the switch, it would just you would hear it. Yeah, it would turn on. And everybody's panicked.
You hear the bullets coming. That's the best part. You're
We got so
just coming
much
out the
trouble,
chamber.
man. Our parents came and were like, "Hey, y'all gotta knock that off."
Yeah, and
it's
it's just everyone's just like,
I'm sure our neighbors heard us. It was so much fun.
man, when you're a kid, you're just like, we're going to town, son. it's different breed, man.
Times.
Kids are different breed.
Kids these days are crazy, man. I'm like, the amount of
the internet, social, and it's just
it's gotta be the internet.
it's definitely the internet.
Definitely the internet.
Influence. I mean, it influences us every day. Crazy.
Imagine
sorry, I'm gonna go back to this because I kind of like the Nerf gun talk.
they made all kinds.
My favorite one that I got for Christmas, you might remember it because it was one that they promoted on TV, and I was like, "Mom, I want that one! I want that one!" It had the handle on the front, and the drum, blue one. You knew
immediately
exactly what I was talking about. Dog, when I opened that on Christmas.
It just shot.
I stopped everything because I gotta load this thing up. Just pump it, and everyone's like, "Stop!"
Keep talking.
Just that was my favorite gun. It's the only one I ever. After that, I was like, I don't need it anymore. I'm set.
It's Nerf.
It's Nerf for never.
It's nothing. It's Nerf for nothing.
Well, it's never at this point because I'm never gonna touch it again. I probably will.
If I see one that
I did buy the Fortnite when they had the Fortnite ones. I bought the Fortnite shotgun and the pistol. I was like, I need those.
They made the pickaxes and everything.
Dude, when Travis Scott skin came out, they let him make his own gun with the camo that was in the game that he could sell on his website for like $100. A Nerf gun. It was the motorized one too. It was a Scar. Yeah. I was really tempted to buy it. I thought it was kind of cool. I'm such a little kid, dude. It's just like, it's cool stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I like toys.
Materialistic.
No, it's not even that. Like, I mean, like, okay, my Funkos, like, everyone's like, oh, how much are they worth?
Those are neat.
I know how much they cost.
That looks the new Beanie Baby.
I keep track of how much they cost. I do think it's cool to see them go up in value as, like, things become more popular. I think that's kind of cool. But I'd have to be like, my kid needs to go to college and I have to sell my collection. That'd be the only way. Like, other than that, I got them because it's probably weird because they just sit in a box and stare at me, but I like to look at them. I don't know. It's cool. And I like to look. I don't know. I just like it. But yeah, like, everyone's like, oh, how much are they worth? I'm like, I don't care that much. But this one's worth $80. And I paid $5 at a yard sale. No, yeah, that's the one thing I'm gonna keep collecting. I know, but I love it.
I think a good thing to do. Somebody I was talking to today at work. They collect coins of like certain
when I was a kid, I used to collect quarters.
Like old ones.
Not old ones. It would be the ones from like
foreign countries.
No, that one from that year. But it would be, you'd have to collect, like my grandma bought me a little map. You have to fill in each state. You have to get a quarter from each state. I had one of those.
I remember that.
And I was like, yeah, I want every state. It's something about collecting stuff. I know it's like a hoarder mentality, but it's like, I don't know.
I collect all tickets really, but mainly movie tickets.
I started doing movie tickets now. Most of mine are concert tickets.
It's entertainment, concert ones, even train tickets.
Yeah, I saved my first plane ticket and then the plane that I took to Denver with Charlize. So
I think I have those. Make a collage out of them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna save them all for a scrapbook one day, and then like just give it to someone and be like, "This was my life."
I'm putting that in my. Probably put that right there.
You gonna hang your scrapbook on the wall, and when they come in and be like,
"What is that?"
There's his story.
It's me.
It's the 10 Commandments of my life.
How we doing? See what I've done.
That's my Bible right there.
My time capsule.
No,
I
yeah.
don't know. That's just a
No.
hobby.
No, yeah. I mean, I
like
save
it.
like
enjoy it.
little stuff though. Like it'll just be like,
Oh, it takes me back to that time. It's like I was here. This is what I was doing. This is the music I was listening to.
it was like I have a receipt from that night. Crazy. And then like you have a whole
People
story.
forget things all the time, man.
But then like you see that receipt one day and you're like, oh my god, I remember.
That's why I want it.
I remember what happened that night on March 1992. But yeah, it's crazy with just having like one thing from one moment, like your brain. It's great. Sorry, rambling.
I remember when she said she wasn't interested.
Oh god, oh okay. Rant City. No. Well, no, we started going off on like topics. Yeah, no, that's cool. But I was just like, what are we talking about?
But I had this amazing sandwich today.
Time. Hold it. I remember what I was gonna say. I'm sorry. As soon as you said sandwich, it came to me. We were talking about toys still. Sorry. My favorite toy as a kid, just wrestlers. There you go. Continue.
Bionicles.
Bionic, that was your favorite toy?
They were pretty fun. It was that, Legos, or Army Men.
Wrestlers, dude. Oh,
Legos.
I would put on my own shows. If my wrestler lost, it's like, you know, with the Madden memes when it's like my team just lost, gotta go put up 50 on the other team. That's what it was. If my dude lost, if Jeff Hardy lost, he's beating up whoever beat him. I'm gonna go buy your figure.
The toy box.
Dog, off the top rope, he's gonna do a double swanton bomb. That's all I'm saying. But that's my favorite thing to play with. I don't know. It entertained me for hours because I just started making my own.
Also collectibles.
Yeah, I didn't treat them like that though. I like the shit out of those things. I would do all kinds of stuff. I tied them up in the ropes like they did in the show because that's what they did. I was just recreating what I saw. So, and then when like my mom started buying me the ones with the tables and the chairs, and I'm like putting the chair in his hands, I'm like, bink. Hours.
Somebody come in and inspect your room. You're like, what you got going on here? And you're like, oh.
Monday Night Raw. Last week's episode of Monday Night Raw.
Oh, you don't know?
Hey, in the background, I'm just playing the commercials from that week.
The music's going on your radio in the back.
You think? No. I'm dead ass. I did that. I would pull it up on the TV, and I'd have it paused, and I'd be like, introducing, and then I'd just push play.
Sit down. You're just in time.
I was that kid. I was very into my toys. That's why I'm like, I think I just like it. I don't know. I was the only child. That's the thing. I was an only child, and I was like there was nobody my age, like on my mom's side, really. Mm-hmm. So it was just me until I was 12, and then my whole life changed.
Man, those years for me were honestly one of the most fun, like preteens.
That's what I'm saying. Like you always had someone, but that's what I'm saying. Growing up, you always had someone to play with.
Oh yeah.
You had Darren, and you had Eli, and then you had your sister. Like, and you have another brother, don't you?
Yes.
See?
Yeah. I didn't get to give you the time of where I was.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Like, you always had someone to play with.
Yeah.
Like
it was nice.
There's always someone to play ball with. Always someone to roughhouse. When you're by yourself and you're just like
stuff out. Yeah.
2 toys.
Literally.
Your hands are your friends. Oh, weird. Anyways. Okay. Sorry. What were your sandwich? I'm here now. I just wanted to get that out there. Talking about my wrestling addiction when I was 7.
I was talking about sandwich.
Yeah. You said I had this sandwich. Oh, is it the one you gave me?
Yes. So at this gas station,
Boosie's.
If y'all have never been to Buc-ee's,
Boosie's.
It's amazing. It's incredible. It's essentially a gas station market.
Not sponsored, by the way. Even though he works there, not sponsored.
If you go there, listen.
Yeah. If you go to Buc-ee's, what was it called again?
It's called the Club Melt.
Hands down.
10 out of 10 sandwich.
I took a bite and I was upset that he didn't buy me one.
It's basically like these 2 sweet buttered buns with ham.
Cheese.
Queso. It's like I don't know what kind of queso. It's like a sweet queso. I don't know.
Either way, cheese, ham,
and bacon.
Oh.
And I think just a slice of cheese, honestly. So queso and cheese.
So good. One bite and I was upset I didn't have one.
Granted, and he also was like, "Oh, I already ate. I'm good." I was like, "No, just try it. Trust me. You're gonna thank me later."
I didn't thank him, but yeah. Now I'm upset. I don't have one.
I'm upset.
I'm upset. Yeah, I'm upset I didn't have one. Fuck, that's delicious. Is that like what a catchy title? Sorry. Music. I want to get back. Sorry, I know that's like a weird.
No, yeah, you should come back to it.
But music, yeah.
I've just been in complete rotation. I think.
Yeah, I've only been listening to like 4 different projects. And it's that new one that I just showed you, The Elephant Man's Bones or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's the title. But it's by Rock Marciano and The Alchemist. And The Alchemist, one of my favorite producers, that's all I'll say. He did Alfredo.
Alfredo.
He did a few Action Bronson songs. He's done a few projects with the Griselda. But yeah, that's pretty much all. I've been listening to them a lot too. I always tell you about them. They're another one. Like, yeah, I mean, they say some stuff, but they're also like really funny. Hey yo.
Not for real.
If you've never listened to West Side Gun, give them one try. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But there's got to be one moment where you just kind of crack up in the song and you're like, what? Yeah, like they do these obnoxious noises on their songs that have these like beautiful soft soul samples, and there's just a dude in the background going boom 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 boom. Like what? Just gun. Oh, it's the best thing ever. And he's just talking about how he's selling drugs and having to fight for his life in the streets. Like, it doesn't get much better than that. I don't know what people want. Like, at least it's honest, you know?
It is a different lifestyle, I will say. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's not very productive." That's
John Wick. Sorry.
That blows my mind as well.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like that influence. They assume with what he did. If you don't know what John Morant did, I mean, there's no way you don't, because it was everywhere.
He's a
basketball player for the Memphis Grizzlies.
For the Memphis Grizzlies.
Sean's fellow friend.
I used to know him, yes.
John, if you hear this, we're pulling for you. Stop with the guns. That's all I'm going to say. You probably won't hear this, but I agree with everyone else. You have way too much to lose, man.
He's still a baller, though, I will say. He's filthy. I'm not.
Oh, yeah. Dude can ball.
You're a hooper.
Yeah, he can hoop. I'll give him that. And the bounce that he has. When he
I'm telling you, he was doing this in middle school to high schoolers.
I know.
And intramurals, dude.
Intramurals. That's got to be a bad day.
After school.
I'd be
in
so
his school
pissed.
uniform, mind you. And just pulled up and just...
Crazy. But it goes back to the point. So they see Ja like that, and they just assume, based on how he looks, based on the cult. I mean, if you look at the Memphis Grizzlies. Their jerseys were inspired by 3 6 Mafia this season. The rap group 3 6 Mafia.
I mean, they're pretty nice. I'm not.
Oh, don't get me wrong, but they have a song called "Sipping on Some Scissor" where they talk about drinking lean. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or "Slob on My Knob." That's
okay.
You see what I'm saying? Well, I'm just saying, like. But the NBA was like, yeah, you guys can help. You know what I'm saying? But now that they're upset, I'm just like, it's a real weird dynamic. Like, I don't think you can blame the music. I get it's an influence. But at the end of the day, you got to be smart enough to be like, okay, just because I listen to the music doesn't mean I've never sold any of the drugs that West Side Gun has talked about, nor have I even been near them. But I like the music. It sounds good. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
It's just, I don't know. I hate when people are like, that thing's influencing you a lot. I'm like, well, that's kind of on the person, not really on the content.
They're in a different...
I know.
They have a different background.
It's just crazy.
Their own.
It's just dumb. It's ignorant.
Yeah. It's diversity, man.
Like, yes, there are some people who can be heavily influenced by things. I agree. But to say that it's all because of that thing, I'm like, there's other factors.
Everybody's credit, man.
I mean, it's just like when parents are like, what are these games that kids are playing? I'm like, you bought them the game. What do you mean, what are they playing?
It tells the I get where you're coming. It tells the rating on just about everything.
And it tells you they got sex, drugs, nudity, but like it tells you. And you're just like, oh, it's gonna keep them quiet for like 4 hours or all day. Here you go. Oh my god, he shot up his school. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. I'm just. Yeah.
I saw something the other day.
I hate when they do that.
I saw a parent have their kid on a leash.
What is Cat Williams? I can't say what Cat Williams says, but that is only entertainment.
Right, and there are so many ways.
I feel
I know
so
I'm
bad
not a
for those
parent,
kids.
and I'm just like, why are you
But at the same time, with all that is going on,
I get that.
I could see it, but I'm just like, just pay attention. Just really pay
Keep
attention
your
to your
child
kid.
right here in front of you.
In front of you. Or you're holding him.
Mm-hmm.
Something. Like, but yeah, no, I think the leash is a little too much. Or just don't go out. Like, you shouldn't, I don't know.
Leave a parent in the vehicle with the kids.
No, don't do that. Just, hey,
I'm saying they don't have to go inside.
Order it. Order it to your house. Or wait till he goes to sleep and then leave him home alone.
No, if you're at a restaurant or something, that's different. I'm talking more like a...
I hate when people take babies to movies.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like a loud action movie where it's like... and the baby's like... Like, dude, you didn't think... Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I get it. You want to go out. 100% agree. Go in the morning when there's nobody at the movie theater. Don't go at 8 o'clock at night when the baby should already be asleep. But you're like, well, I just got out of work today. Like, well, it looks like you're gonna have to go on Saturday morning. Sorry.
Trying to watch Transformers.
It bothers me. I'm
trying to watch Transformers.
Yeah, dude, I'm trying to watch Cocaine Bear. It happened to me.
Trying to watch Cocaine Bear.
It was
and
great.
Your child is fucking it up.
That's what I'm saying. They brought a baby. I mean, like, the baby don't know what's going on. But my parents took me to South Park movie when I was a baby. That was my first movie. But yeah. But you took a baby to Cocaine Bear at the Alamo Draft House.
Pour up.
Pull up, baby. You can fill his bottle to the brim. Like, waiter. I'm sorry. These are the things I get upset about. I was there like...
This sounds like a pet peeve. Mm-hmm. You know what else is a really, really bad one? Traffic.
Oh.
Good.
It's going to be I told someone, I'm like, if they say I died in a car crash, just know it's because someone was pissing me off.
I just... The things I see people do, I know I'm not perfect. Me neither.
But I know when I need to get out of the way and just let them
be courteous or to help out in any way.
Yes,
but not.
I hate the ignorant people who just like when they see that you have to merge,
they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna race you."
Yeah, it's like they have to be in front. Like, oh, they have to be in front of you. I'm like,
oh, you're getting on?
When it's me, no matter what, I let one person go, and the next person, you come behind me.
That's how it should be.
It's one. Like, we gotta...
Give one go.
But nope, everyone's gotta be like, nope, I'm big man, okay.
Or maybe, sometimes too, they're not paying attention.
So
they're just like, oh, my bad.
Dude, I shit you not. I was sitting at a light one day, and I was sitting there waiting. I wasn't waiting behind this person, but I was waiting to where I could see it because it was about 5 o'clock, so traffic was thick. Homeboy is sitting at the light, Sean, to turn left. They already had to wait a whole cycle to turn left. He's sitting there, not paying attention, and he's just stalled while all the cars in front of him went. He sat there for like at least a minute, and then I just saw the light go yellow, red. And right when it went yellow, he started going. Dude, could you imagine being behind that? No. And by the way, I didn't hear one person honk. Oh, I would have been slamming that thing. Like, what are you doing?
I'm fair. Because sometimes...
a minute?
Not that. Okay, that I'm honking. I'm honking all day long on that.
Because I was like, I was sitting there like, oh my God, when is he going to go? It blew my mind. I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you about
If I have to shit, I'm like...
if I gotta go to the bathroom...
If it's like, hey, let's go, it's beep beep, I'm hitting that thing, I'm like, let's go.
But that's me when I'm like, nobody wants to drive. We can all agree on that, correct? You don't want to have to drive anywhere. You hate getting in your car to go anywhere, don't you? So why can't we just speed the process up and everybody just get out of the way so we can go home and we don't have to be on the road? Driving over here today, I was really surprised considering South by just started this week. Not about that. And the rodeo, not a soul. That was the best driving on 35 I ever had.
Everybody else was somewhere else.
I mean,
it's something else to
it
do.
was 10 o'clock at night, but I'm just saying with South by, you know, spring break,
construction,
like it wasn't bad. I was zooming through. So it just hurry up and get where you need to go, people. That's all I have to say. All right, come on, give me some more pet peeves before we close this out. There's a couple friends that know about this one and they mock me about it because they're like, that's really, like, it shouldn't be a pet peeve, but it is, and I'm gonna tell you, and it's gonna be very controversial. I hate when little kids when they go like this. Do you know what I'm about to say?
No.
When they go like this. By the way, I'm holding up 4 fingers since you can't see. We're working on that. When they do this, and they go, I'm this many. Oh, you knew what to hold up, but you don't know what it's called? Get out of my face. Oh, it irks me. Like, one, terrible parenting. You taught him tell him you're this old. You didn't tell him what the number was or like try to imprint it into his... And then 2, like, you're supposed to be like, oh, really? And then you have to play along like, do you know how many that? I don't like it. I'm sorry. It might sound hateful. I don't care. I don't like it. I'm serious. I don't. Dude, that's funny because that's the same reaction everyone in the Xbox party had. They said, what? That bothers you? I said, yeah, learn how to say your numbers.
I'm this many.
Yeah, and that's the joke. They'll be like, hey.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I hate it. I'm sorry. And if you're like,
some people think it's cute.
It's not cute. It isn't.
That's why. Some people think it's cute. I could see why you could be like, why didn't you just say that?
I guess it's just like, I don't know. And if I did it as a kid, oh well.
Depends on the thing. If it's 4. The 4-year-old is kind of like...
It's what I'm saying. Especially if you're like at 4. Come on, kid.
Some people are at different bases.
If you put up 5 fingers in my face and said I'm this many, I might drop kick
5 back on the forehead.
Yeah, I'm getting 5 on your head and I'm pushing you away. Cause no shot, right? You're in elementary school, preschool. You've gone through preschool. You learned your ABCs and numbers. You don't know what this is. I know this sounds horrible when people are like, well, there's someone that shouldn't have kids. You're probably right, but I like kids. I do like kids to an extent. I would make sure
You're so honest.
that if my kid puts up 3 fingers, he knows he's 3. Or he's gonna attempt something. Like he's gonna say trace.
I'm just minis.
He's gonna say trace or something. I don't know. But yeah, I knew you were gonna. I know people are gonna be like, "Wow, what a crazy guy." Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. So you got one? You got a pet peeve? Can't be as bad as that.
Okay, I got one.
Go ahead.
Standing in a walkway, like in a crowded walkway where you're not. First of all, fire hazard. Second of all, how selfish are you?
Here's the dad in you. You're fire hazard. We obviously need a way out.
Yeah, and you're in the damn way. Move. You're in a walkway, in a closed walkway.
I'm just letting you know right now, if you're standing in a walkway and there's a fire, sorry. Because, I don't care if
you're that person.
I need to get out. If I don't know you, if you're not with me, I'm Bo Jackson through that door.
The real Ethan Tyler.
I'm just being honest. You wouldn't. You would be like, hey, can you move out of the... No way! I'm running through him. Like I'm Bo Jackson. There's no shot. You're telling... Be honest. Would you be like, excuse me, sir, can you hurry? The fire's on our ass.
It depends. Is the father holding a baby? I don't know.
Father...
I don't know. If he's not holding a baby, I'm throwing elbows. Okay,
if he's holding a baby, I'm going to be like, yo, that's the only warning you get. That's it. Because you're holding a baby, you should already be alert. You should be alert. I'm being 100. You think I'm kidding? If I'm with someone, I'm grabbing their hand and I'm like, just stay behind me, because we're going. I'm Reinhardt, bro. I'm getting us through. There's no two ways around. I'm sorry. Standing in a doorway is a pet peeve of yours. It's a fire hazard, and I agree.
That's what I. But how selfish are you to just? Oh, I don't really care. I mean, I get it. You might not care, but you can't just.
Hey, there's kids here, man.
There's kids here, man. Try and get in here and get some ice cream. Ruining that. You're ruining that for them. So.
Yeah, well, it's like there's this thing my great grandpa used to say when I would stand when I was a kid, and to like anybody, if you stand in front of the TV.
I do that all the time.
He would have told you, hey, you're not made of glass. Yeah, that's how I learned. Get out of the way of the TV.
I only do it mainly when I'm alone.
Well, I would hope so. I'd be pissed if you did that while we were watching. I'd be like, yo. But that's not a pet peeve. I'm just saying. But like you said, the same thing
in front of the TV
with standing in the doorway. Like, get the hell out the way.
Oh, okay. At a game, same thing. If we're at a game,
when people are leaving and they're just like standing around.
Excuse me.
Like, I don't want to spend the night at the stadium.
I didn't pay to come here.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm going to sit in traffic in the parking lot, but hey, that's another thing that I got to get upset about. So, can we speed this up? Like,
yeah, I got a couple, but there's more good than there is to the.
What else? Pet peeves?
People just surprise me every day.
When people ask you'll be like, wow. No, I think if this isn't a pet peeve of yours, I think you're just like too nice of a person. Just saying. When someone asks you, should I do this? Or should I pick this one or this one? You give them your suggestion and they just went with the opposite. Doesn't it bother you just like a little bit? But when they make it seem like it was such a hard decision and they're like, oh, I'm just going to go with this one anyway, even after what you said.
Maybe.
I mean, I get it's your free will, but then why did you ask me?
They wanted your opinion.
But so you could, because you don't like my opinion, you just wanted to confirm. That's what I'm like.
It wasn't that they didn't like it, but they were like, well, what does he think? And they were like, okay, well, he thought that way, but maybe I thought about it a little more, and it was.
I hope that's the case, because sometimes I feel like people are just like, okay, I'm glad that he likes it, because I don't like it at all.
No, I don't. Maybe there is people like that. I don't know. I feel like there's both. So if it were me, I would just be like, oh, well, maybe they just wanted.
I guess I feel my opinion matters, you know.
Well, I mean, it obviously does. I'm just saying, if somebody is asking for an opinion, I don't think it's. At least for me, I think their intention is.
I doesn't say it's probably the way they say it.
Yeah.
If someone says it in
a
way,
if they're like, "Hey, can I have your opinion on this? Should I choose this or this?"
Yeah, but I'm saying like the way they respond. If you respond in a way that makes me feel like you didn't really care that much about what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like if they don't give you an answer that's related,
and it's like, okay,
all right, I'm going with this. I don't know. Maybe I'm too nice. Then.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just an ass. Maybe I just want more credit. Maybe I just want more of the.
Hey, step up. Show some more. Come on.
I'm sorry. It's probably, people probably like, he's awful. Yeah, probably. It's probably.
That's what makes us, I guess.
Oh, thanks. Some of us are awful.
I've had my fair share of things.
I guess it's not a pet peeve. It's just like, if you're going to ask me, don't, that's what it is. Don't make the decision right in front of me. Just ask my opinion and be like, cool, thanks. Go somewhere else and make your, don't
do it right here and crush me like
because that. In my head, I'm like, was my opinion worth it? Like, did he like it? Or did he want to confirm that my taste was that? Yeah.
I've been in situations like that, but
I guess that's what I don't like. That's what I want to clarify.
For me, I've been in situations like that, and I don't mean to like come off rude. That's just how I
know what you're saying. I'm not saying
I just did it without. I was like, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's just like if it's in that moment, that'd be the only way. Okay. We're pretty deep in, but Do you want to call it, or do you want to go a little bit more?
What are we at?
Or an hour and 4 minutes in.
Cool with that.
You cool with that? You want to end it there?
Yeah, I just kind of want to watch something now. I'm getting tired.
All right.
We did an hour though. That was good.
No, yeah, we're good. Okay, so we'll call it there. We're gonna be working on getting some guests. Soon, very soon.
Yeah, some of y'all have already kind of reached out.
Yeah, we already reached out to a few people who are like ready for it. I guess should I tell them about what I told you I'm gonna do with the Lost episode?
I don't even. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I think I told you last time. So we did record one episode with one of our friends. That would be our second. That technically would be the second guest we ever had. But we recorded it. I never got around to editing it because that one, we were just making. It was a lot to edit. I'll just leave it at that. But this time I'm actually just gonna let it ride. I'm not gonna cut. Like whatever we said, we said. So if you get your door kicked in, I'm sorry. No, it's a buddy military. He didn't spill any secrets, so he was very choicey with his words when we asked him wild questions.
I mean, he just talked about.
But yeah, he just talked about his job and told us a few details that he was allowed to tell us. But it was a good episode. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fix that episode up, and it's gonna be the one and only Lost episode. Unless we end up recording an episode we don't like, and then we end up liking it later. I don't know. We never know. But that'll be the one and only Lost episode, so I'm going to do that. But he's also going to come back on the show. So guests are coming.
Might just,
Might have Joe Rogan next week in Sean's house. I don't know.
We might even just start rapping one day.
Oh, God, no.
Start throwing beats.
Yeah. No, so, yeah, stay tuned. Like I said, every Monday, follow us on Instagram. Put stuff in the comments, questions you have. I'm gonna post a few Q&As. We only have a few followers, but we're gonna do all we can, build it up. So I'm gonna be posting just Q&As, little stuff, just trying to get you guys engaged. Anything you wanna throw on?
I think you hit everything.
All right.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for
tune in next Monday, and we will have another episode for you guys. Might have a guest, might not. Guess you'll find out.
Guess I'll find out.
See ya.
Read a book.
Drink some water.